Welcome to the Mokan and Nokan show. My name is Nokan.
And my name is Mokan. And this is the Mokan and Nokan show.
Yes, it is. And each week we bring you inspiring people doing inspiring things.
Yes, we do, Mokan. And this show is jam-packed with inspiration. We have the legend himself, Larry Rivera.
Yes, and our special guest is Kauai Council member Felicia Cowden.
Okay, are you ready to be inspired? I know I am, so let's get on with the show.
Have a great show, everybody. Hey, Sashamon, are you ready to play some reggae music?
Check it one. Check it two. This is what I do.
Is ho'olu. Ho'olu means to inspire. It takes its word from ulu, which means to grow. Ho'olu, to inspire.
And now the news.
Aloha and welcome to the news desk. My name is Taylor Mauki Suizu. Is vaping safe? In early September, the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention issued a warning to the general public. In it, the government organization asked people to consider not using e-cigarettes. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration released similar warning, urging those who use vaping devices not to buy them off the street or to use modified e-cigarettes or their intended substances. Currently, 6 deaths as a result of vaping have been confirmed in 6 different states, and 380 cases of severe lung illnesses associated with e-cigarettes have been reported across the U.S. Massive 5.6-pound avocado in Hawaii has won the Guinness World Record title. A 5.6-pound Hawaiian avocado has earned the Guinness World Record title for the world's heaviest avocado. Now, that's a lot of guacamole. The Pokini family, who lived on the island of Maui, received a certificate from the Guinness this week, according to the Maui News. It was just for fun, Julian Pokini said. We're showing the world that Hawaii produces record-setting avocados. And finally, we end with some good news. A toy fox terrier that disappeared from its family's South Florida home in 2007 was found this week over 1,000 miles away in Pittsburgh and reunited with its owner on Friday. The 14-year-old named Duchess was found hungry, shivering, and in serious need of a nail trim under a shed on Monday, according to the Humane Animal Rescue. The property owner took the dog to the Humane Animal Rescue location, where staffers were able to locate a microchip and trace the dog back to its owner in Boca Raton, Florida. The dog's owner, Catherine Strang, drove all the way to Pittsburgh for an emotional reunion with Duchess. Boca Raton, Florida is about 1,130 miles away from the Pittsburgh reunion with Duchess. Strang said she couldn't believe when she got the call that her dog had been found after all these years. Well, if dogs could talk, that dog would have an amazing story to tell. Thank you for watching. Aloha.
I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence when spring will come again. Besides what you see, I have confidence in me. Are you inspired?
You are watching the Mokan and Nokan show. We exercise the body, soul, and mind. Take it away, personal fitness instructor Natalie. Woo!
Aloha, I'm Natalie Senek, owner of Live Fierce Fitness. Today I'm here at the Kauai Athletic Club on the stair climber, getting my cardio in. Today we're going to talk about breathing. So there are two basic types of breathing. There's the shallower chest breathing and the deeper diaphragmatic breathing. That deeper breathing is really important when you're exercising, and it also is really important if you start feeling anxious through the day. I often field questions or people are like, I'm not sure what type of breathing am I doing. So one good test to take your hand here just above your belly button, the other one at your chest, and take a breath in. Which hand do you feel moving? The shallower chest breathing is going to be up here in the chest. We usually shorter breaths. This deeper breathing is where you'll feel this hand, you can actually see and feel the hand moving up and down more. Rising as you inhale and falling as you exhale. So as you warm up, it's a great time to work on practicing your deep breathing. Because it is indeed a skill and a practice, and you're also developing the diaphragm, which is a deep muscle. The more we can deep breathe, the more oxygen we get into our bodies, and we're going to feel stronger, our muscles will be able to perform better, and we're going to feel better overall. So when you're doing this deep breathing, I'm inhaling through my nose, and I'm exhaling out through my mouth. It might sound a little silly, but that forceful exhale really activates the deep breathing and gets that diaphragm working. One great time to really work on your deep breathing is after a really intense bout of exercise or work. Typically, after intense exercise, we're just gasping for air. I want you to focus in on that exhale. Slowly control it out. So go. This will really help in your recovery and will help to get your heart rate down and increase the oxygen that's getting delivered to all of your muscles in the body. So today we've talked about the importance of deep breathing and understanding the difference between deep breathing and shallow breathing. What role that plays in exercise, but also in everyday health. The more we can practice that deep breathing daily, the stronger our heart will be and the better our energy levels will be. You'll also find that if you start having feelings of anxiety that many of us do, usually that breath is coming from a shallow place. If you feel those emotions coming on, tap into those deep breathing exercises where you're breathing in from that deep belly and slowly exhaling out. Doing that for 2 to 3 minutes can make a big difference in how you feel and improve your heart rate by dropping it and making you feel better overall. In addition, don't forget to stay hydrated. It's really important for your overall health as well. Aloha.
Let your life be an inspiration.
Are you inspired? It's the Mokan Nokan show. It's the Mokan Nokan
Watching the Mokan Nokan show on OC16. The Mokan Nokan show on Spectrum OC16. Watching the Mokan Nokan show on OC16. Mokan and Nokan show on Spectrum OC16.
When I see a beautiful rainbow, I think of you, I think of you. Your face shining through the golden sunlight in the sky, in the sky. The blue sky, the ocean reminds me of your lasting love. When I see a beautiful rainbow, I think of you, I think of you. Rainbow, The rain falling down is your tears. When I see a beautiful rainbow, I think of you. I think of you. The sunrise will bring us a new day. May the blessings of God be with you. When I see a beautiful rainbow, I think of you. I think of you. The rainbow's bright colors is your laughter. The rain falling down is your tears. When I see a beautiful rainbow, I think of you. I think of you. Beautiful rainbow. Aloha.
You are watching the Mokan and Nokan show. You have entered an inspiring zone. An inspiring zone. I am inspired. Woohoo!
Located in Lihue, Nawiliwili, behind the Kauai Athletic Club and next door to the Garden Isle Disposal, the Guardian Self-Storage Kalapaki branch is a sight to be seen. Guardian Self-Storage took what was the old bulk sugar warehouse and restored it into a state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind storage facility. The large building on the bluff overlooking the harbor is centrally located in Lihue and easy to get to. The inside of this historic building is climate-controlled with air conditioners, dehumidifiers, a modern fire suppression system, and fire alarms. The space is clean and well-maintained. It has easy accessibility and secure access with 24-hour security camera recording. There are a wide range of different storage units to choose from. Guardian Self-Storage is open every day of the year from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. with friendly staff on hand between 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, call 808-245-1773.
If you're looking for clean and affordable, long or short-term storage, Guardian Self-Storage has you covered.
Aloha! Do you know that you are special? And that your life can make a difference? Yes, you can. We can all live an inspiring life. Mokan, inspiration is everywhere. Yes, it is, Mokan. I am so inspired. Woohoo!
Aloha, I'm Felicia Cowden and I'm honored to be a Kauai County Council member. I live in Kilauea and I have been here for 35 years. I'm originally from rural Arizona and Colorado. I actually lived in many towns in my childhood. We moved a lot. It helps me to understand youth at risk and what it is to have somewhat of adversity and struggle with housing, struggle with all these challenges that face our people on Kauai and in Hawaii today. I really loved going to school. I went to a number of different schools, mostly in Arizona and Colorado, and school for me was my way of really defining myself and creating a good life for myself. I went to Northern Arizona University and I studied engineering. I worked for a short time at Intel Corporation from 19, 20, and 21 years old. First time I came to Hawaii, I really didn't have any expectations. I went on a vacation with my sister, who is a year older than me,
And that was when I was 21 years old. And of course, I have been back to the continental United States since then. But it's my birthday this Saturday. I'll be 57, and I have been here ever since. When I came, I didn't intend to move here, but I really just connected with it here, and it became my home. My children were born and raised here. When I first moved here, I wanted to do things I had never done before, so I got a job as a windsurfing instructor and learned to windsurf and did a lot of water sports. And at the same time, I was lucky enough to teach at Hanalei Elementary School. And both of those things led to my career here. I have had a high focus on youth at risk and alternative education, as well as my husband at the time and I, we opened Hanalei Surf Company. We had a great surf team. It still exists there. And through all of this, I would say a lot of my focus was on youth at risk. The kind of challenges that happened on Kauai as a business owner in the 80s and 90s and 2000s are still what plague us, and that is lack of housing, people really struggling. It's only gotten worse. And so because of that, for both trying to have my employees have a place to live, my customers being able to function, certainly the visitors were important to us as well, but it brought me into a lot of public policy, and I started going to county council meetings and the county meetings 30-something years ago. And that's how you can make a difference. Anybody can make a difference if you just show up. And about, 10 years or more ago, I started being a public affairs programmer at Kauai Community Radio. I joke and say I was like the complaint department for the island. I inherited the show, and it was one where people could call in and talk about what was challenging them. So that made me go and look at what they were doing. It caused me even more deeply to go to the legislature, to go to the council, to talk to the mayor, to engage in the public process to see how I could help people. I was also teaching an alternative learning school called Akamai Learning, where we had a high focus on Hawaiian studies and learning parallel between how does the modern world handle things and how did the traditional world handle things, and looking at how we can blend the both were important to me. And my students, and actually people from the Waimea side of the island, are the ones who in 2014 really talked me into running for office. And I learned so much in my process of campaigning. I set out to know all the people I didn't know, and it was a really great learning experience for me. And I would say that I didn't win. I thank everyone who voted for me, though, in 2014. I lost by about 300 votes. And then after the floods of 2018, I decided to run again. I just felt deeply inspired late in the season because of what I saw and where our vulnerabilities were. And I ran again, and I was really honored to be chosen as one of your 7 county council members. And it has been humbling and a great learning experience since I've been in office now for, about 8 months, continuing my process of working with the people and learning. I'm inspired by how much capacity we have among our people that are so intelligent and so capable. When I want to talk particularly to a young person considering college, I say, do what you would do for free. Think about what motivates you to get up, because no matter what you get paid, what fills your heart with a sense of purpose is the biggest way you can empower your life view. I know my life has been like a little zigzag from engineering to education to business to public policy and activism. And each one of them has given me the balance that I need in the job that I have now as a council member. And I feel confident that all the things that you've learned, whether they're difficult, inspiring, or even mundane, it gives you the knowledge of how you can make our community better. And when we help one another, it's one of the fastest ways to be happy, because we're all in the same canoe. We all need to rise together and work together.
Wow, that was absolutely fantastic, Mokan. Yes, it was, Mokan. That one hit the spot. What a great show. Yes, we hope you enjoyed it too. And don't forget, let your life be an inspiration.